Welcome back to Spotlight. I want to welcome my new guest, President-elect of Rotaract of Tortola, Mr. Javon Reimer. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
Assistant Governor, Delma Maduro. It's good to see you.
Wonderful to be here. Thank you.
Yes. And past President Edison Boye.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for coming to Spotlight. We got a big year coming up. This is your 30th anniversary. It's a long time for Rotaract. Tell us a little bit about Rotaract Assistant Governor.
Well, Rotaract came about 30 years ago, and you'll get some more specifics on that. But it came about 30 years ago. It was sponsored by the Rotary Club of Tortola. And the Rotary Club of Tortola has been in the British Virgin Islands, or Rotary has been in the British Virgin Islands for the past 46 years. And it was within a fairly short time after that, 11 years, that the Rotaract Club was sponsored, which is the younger arm of Rotary.
What the age ranges are that?
Can you tell us what the ages are, Javon?
Rotaractors age range from 18 to 30.
18 to 30. Okay, this is the young people.
The young people
part of the Rotary.
Right.
Okay.
And they're an amazing group of young people. They're brilliant, they're so smart, and they're really very active in the community. Sometimes I say to them that they make the older Rotarians look a little bit bad. The things that they're able to get out there and do.
What kind of things are they
in the
doing?
Community. Javon, tell us.
Well, some of the things we're involved with is the CATS program, the Basic C Skills program.
Mm-hmm.
This year that will start in about July, where we teach kids basic C skills, rowing skills. We plan to work closely with the HIV Foundation, increasing awareness of the importance of safe sexual practices. We partner with the AIDS program as well and hope to continue to work with them. Monthly, we go to the Adina Donovan home and assist with the feeding of the residents there and fellowship with them, playing dominoes. More importantly, during the Christmas season, we have a big celebration. We provide some necessaries for them. We have razor blades there, fruit baskets for the staff, cards for all the residents. So that's just a snippet of.
Okay, so you all involved in service as young people, service to the community, as the older Rotarians are involved. So are you involved in the service as well? You were going to say something there?
Yes, I was going to say that one of the objectives of the Rotaract clubs is also to for leadership development of the young people. It's a very, very important part of being a Rotaractor. So there are a lot of life skills that are taught, professional skills that are taught, and perhaps Edson, who has been the Rotaract district representative a few years ago and past president, would be very, very familiar with this. So perhaps Edison can share.
It is no doubt that Rotaract makes strong leaders. It instills confidence, it instills everything that you need in a good citizen. The challenge of being a president in Rotaract, or even on the district level, it's amazing. But you go through a lot, and you just build confidence, just build everything that you need.
You have some goals that, as a president. There's some goals that you have to accomplish, right? Like I know you got like a year-long agenda during your tenure as a Rotaract president. Well, what did you accomplish in your term?
For me, it was building the club, building membership. Our objective was to do at least one community project and one international project. We start by just to get people in the club would have been to do incentive programs. If you bring 5 people in the club over a 2-month period, you may get a little thing on the side. But the thing was to bring people in. Once they come in, we keep them.
How do you join the Rotary Club? The Rotaract Club. You are selected. You can just call somebody up and say, "I'd like to be a member of Rotaract." How do you get involved?
You can do that, but ideally, you are invited to the club by a member. You come in, you meet with you fellowship with the others, you attend meetings, you attend the community projects, attend our social events also.
Okay.
And additionally, even if you're not invited and you learn about us, you can feel free to contact us via email or Facebook and say you're interested in joining. And once you come, someone will take you in, guide you, and show you the way into becoming a member.
Okay. Is there a number or email address that you advertise persons can contact you, or you?
Yes, our email address is rotaract.club.tortola@gmail.com. That's rotaract.club.tortola@gmail.com. We're also on Facebook, Tortola Rotaract Club.
Okay.
And the club meets every Friday at the sports division on the second floor. At the sports division in the ward building at 5:30, I think. Yes, every Friday. And going back to the point that was made about the importance of Rotaract in forming and helping to develop leaders. When the club was chartered some 30 years ago, we had persons in fact, the charter president at the time was Archie Christian, Honorable Archie Christian, and then you had persons like Lloyd Black and Stephanie Bain and a few others. And I mentioned those persons to show what I believe the impact that being a member of the Rotaract Club would have had on their lives. And they then transitioned into Rotary. And this is one of the things that we're trying to do. It's one of the goals of the Rotary International President and our district governor, is to have more Rotaractors transitioning into Rotary clubs.
And the success and enjoying and developing and the success that
Even
brings
further.
and that brings to them.
Right.
Now it's the 30th year. You're having a celebration for the year-long celebration.
A
Yes.
week-long celebration or year-long?
Yes, during this week, of course, we have a few celebrations. Our charter date is June 5th, and so we will have a fellowship activity at Origin at 6:30 p.m., and then we will have dinner at Plumrose. On Friday, we will have a special meeting, and on Saturday, we will have a community service activity as well as a beach social. And then on the 29th of June is our annual installation dinner, where we would, we would conclude these celebrations and honor past presidents and past Rotaractors. That's going to be at Paragon at 6:30 p.m. It's a black and white affair under the theme Labor Omnia Vincit, which is Latin for hard work conquers all, in an effort to honor our past presidents and past Rotaractors for paving the way for us.
Okay. How can the public get involved in your activities? Or is there a place for public? Or is something that you can come to the banquet?
Well, specifically on June 29th, anyone from the public is invited to attend. It's at Paragon, 6:30 p.m. You can contact us via email or Facebook. You can contact any member of the Rotary Club, specifically President-elect Henry Quickie. He should have tickets on sale.
And how much are the tickets?
Tickets are $60.
Okay. And that's food and entertainment,
Food,
dancing.
drinks, entertainment, dancing.
Oh yes, it's going
It's
to
gonna
be
be a
quite a
party.
celebration because they celebrate the work that they would have done in the previous year, which ends the end of June, the 30th of June, and then there's a plan that's discussed for the year ahead. So Javon here is going to be the new president starting the 1st of July.
The 1st of July.
Yes.
And what's your mandate?
Well, my overall mandate essentially is to grow and diversify the membership and be more involved in the community. The board decided to come up with the theme Creativity, Connectivity, Community, and that essentially says we want to creatively connect to the community. We want to express our creative juices. We want to connect to the community, to persons in need, to persons who want to help people, and we just want to have a community presence.
And do more service.
Right.
Okay. And what kind of creative ways are you thinking about? Do you have anything planned out? Are you going to have more social events? Because young people, by their nature, like the party. You're going to have more. What can young people 18 to 30 look forward to in this new Rotaract season with a new president? To become a member and to get involved in the service to the community, because that's what it's all about.
Well, essentially, we want to try to incorporate fun with community service, and so we don't want to just promote partying. We want to ensure that while you're doing community service, you're having fun. Our motto is fellowship through service. So some of the things, for instance, where we go to clean up mangroves from time to time, the idea was thrown around that we dress up in wacky tacky clothes just to get attention from the public, and to attract people to come and join us or come and help us. Our socials will be diversified as well. We do things like wine tastings and explore different types of cultures. So it's really interesting for young people.
Okay.
You learn other things, interesting things like baking, learning how to make tarts. I think you had a session with Mrs. Jenny Whitley
Yes.
not so long ago.
That's a session. It was postponed, but it's an upcoming session to have tart baking and pastry making.
Yeah, so they do a number of
Of
things.
exciting things as young people.
A number of things.
Yeah.
And one of the core values as a Rotaractor and as Rotary in general is for us to really enjoy what we're doing. So we make a point to have good fellowship. No matter what we're doing, we could be out there, cleaning the streets, doing a cleanup, but we make sure at the end of it, there's time for us to have a bit of fellowship together. And it's very, very important because it is felt that if we enjoy what we're doing, the more we'd be inclined to do. I'd also like to share with you, Cromwell, and with the general public that in February of this year, we had an extension of Rotary into Virgin Gorda. We chartered a Rotaract club in Virgin Gorda. So we have a lot of enthusiastic young people in Virgin Gorda also, looking at serving their community and developing at the same time. And one of the things that will be happening very soon to help with the planning of the year and to make sure that they're well prepared is the annual district conference, which is going to be in Jamaica, and that's coming up in another week or so?
Next week. It starts on the 11th.
Yeah. And so the leadership, it's compulsory. Javon won't be able to take his seat unless he goes to district conference to be trained.
To get the training.
Yeah, it's compulsory for the incoming president and the incoming secretary to go as well. And in addition to that, of course, you have other Rotaractors, enthusiastic Rotaractors who will be going. So Jevon and his secretary will be going. The new president in Virgin Gorda and their secretary will be going. And this is paid for by the Rotary clubs because they are we're helping to groom them.
They're your children.
And we're helping to groom them and help to, make sure that they're good leaders in our community. And so we invest time and other things.
It's one of the benefits of taking up the leadership of the club, in that you get to travel, you get to meet with other Rotaractors, you get to
build relationships throughout the region.
Build lifelong friendship, build come back with ideas that you've never thought about, and you come back and you just have a successful year.
Expanded vision.
Yeah, man. Your horizon just changed.
Yeah. And you come back energized. Like I just came back from the district conference and came on the Rotary district conference about a month ago now. And I mean, it was fantastic to be there. It was fantastic to be there to celebrate the successes that the district had, and then our own clubs did extremely well. And it was good to be there, to be a part of it, and to, of course, learn what others are doing in their particular community, because we can borrow ideas from each other. We learn from each other all the time.
Okay.
And so it's inspiring.
Yes, I can imagine. In the time you have remaining, I would like to, I'd like you to tell us, give out the number and the email address for persons who want to become members, how they can make contact. That's one. And two, I know that you want people to come to the banquet because you also have to raise money, right? And I'm suspecting that the banquet is part of the fundraising efforts. Yes. So those are the two things I want to leave in the minds of the public. Young people getting involved in Rotary, that's your mission. And you want to make some money, so you want to come you want them to come to the banquet, right? So one after the other.
Okay, well, you can contact us via email. That's rotaract.club.tortola@gmail.com. rotaract.club.tortola@gmail.com. Phone number 440-4729. 440-4729. Just send an email and express your interest, or you can show up at 5:30 at the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports Conference Room in Ward Building on the second floor. On June 29th, we will be having our annual installation dinner as well as our 30th anniversary celebrations. It's a black and white affair under the theme Labor Omnia Vincit, which is Latin for hard work conquers all. It starts at 6:30 p.m. at Paragon. Dress code formal, black and white. Tickets cost $60 and can be purchased from any member of the club or the president of the Rotary Club of Tortola, president-elect of the Rotary Club of Tortola, Henrik.
Great. Well, President-elect Javon Reimer, it's certainly a pleasure. You are well chosen.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
You're well chosen, very bright, articulate brother.
Thank you.
Got it on the ball. That's great.
You're looking at a future lawyer in the BVI.
I'm looking at a future premier.
Why not?
I'm always looking for people.
Why not?
Looking at a future premier. And of course, Assistant Governor Thelma, you've been in service for most of your life.
Well, yeah, all right. Paul, before we leave, can I just mention one thing very, very quickly?
Sure.
Very, very quickly.
Sure.
And this is an invitation essentially to the general public. The Rotary Foundation, one of its core values is peace and goodwill, the promotion of peace and goodwill. And the Rotary Foundation is now offering in the district a couple scholarships, peace scholarships for a full, for a master's program at one of 6 universities. The deadline for that is coming up very soon. Things that persons would be able to study would include things like conflict resolution, international relations, etc. And more information on this can be found on the Rotary Club of Tortola website. Well, any of the Rotary Club's website, and that would be Rotary Club of Tortola. .org or RotarySunrise.org, Rotary Club of Rotown.org. Well, persons can call me for more information. My number is 340-2802. The applications are available online, but like I said, for further information, persons can get in touch with me or any one of the presidents. And we have up until, I think, the 13th of June to submit applications, and it's a great opportunity, really, really great opportunity. So hopefully somebody from the BVI may be listening who could be interested in this and make application, and who knows, they might win the scholarship.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing that information. That's important information. And past President Edison Boye, of course, I know you must be sort of melancholy to leave the post, but you have to make the transition.
No, I love being my time in Rotaract. I defer to incoming president. But my advice to the youth of the BVI would be to do something that would benefit your future. Do something for you. Rotaract is for you. Rotaract would help you build relationship. It will help you become active in your community. It would blow your mind where you can reach if you commit yourself to doing something positive for you, your country. That's it. Just do something positive. Rotaract is it.
Spoken like a true past president.
I've always said it's the #1 youth organization in the world, without a doubt.
Yes.
I have friends from Rotaract throughout the district, from Jamaica to St. Martin. Lifelong friends that I could call today and say, hey, I'm coming to Jamaica, pick me up. And it will be no problem.
That's true. That's another thing too, the regional camaraderie and the bonding and having that contact wherever you are in the world. Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for being my guests on Spotlight. I'm sorry it's been so short. I know we have a lot of things that we could talk about Rotary, but I think we wanted to get out those fundamentals there. And of course, all the best to you, my brother, and I'm sure you'll have much success in your presidency.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Great
having
to be
us.
here. Thank you so much.
Great. We're going to take a break for a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to have Laura Lee Connor, the Director of Office of Gender Affairs, as well as Ms. Noeline Clark, the National AIDS Program Coordinator. We're going to be talking about Men's Health Week coming up and all the things that men need to do to maintain their wellness. Keep it locked. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the BVI Tourist Board, and CCT Global Communications.